guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Viewtiful Joe 2. In the last episode, we took on Frost Tiger, one of the hardest bosses in the game. And after his defeat, we got another Rainbow Oscar, then it wound up being two Sylvias, and Joe fell for a trick, and all the Rainbow Oscars got stolen by an android. And now we're going to go after the android to find out where the, see if we can get the Rainbow Oscars back, and this is where Real 6 comes in. And for the most part, I'm going to be using Joe for this episode, for this whole chapter, because you'll see why in a minute. But this is actually a really short chapter. So So let's call Real 6: Do Androids Dream of Romantic Scene? It's pretty short. It's got 5 acts, but just trust me when I say this is really short. So. First things first, we need to make sure we get all of this stuff collected. It's not, for the most part, it's pretty short, relatively short. I thought it was. So, I mean, we may have a little bit of ways to go to get to it, but it's still relatively short. So, but this part right here is just the best thing to do. Okay, there's Dr. Crankin again.
You fought all this way, without even realizing it was all a trap. But thanks to your efforts, I was able to analyze the data from all your battles, and use it as the basis for my most fearsome creation yet.
What creation is it?
The Miss Bloody Rachel!
Bloody Rachel. Oh, it's the android. So her name is Miss Bloody Rachel. So, yeah. Serial killer android, Miss Bloody Rachel.
Thanks for the Oscars, Joe. Now there's only one more left, and our forces are approaching it as we speak. You will perish here, and we will triumph over all.
Well, we'll see about that.
Now, my dear Rachel, take care of these worthless rats.
Confirming target. Commence warm-up function. Reset battle environment.
Alright, so she's resetting the battle environment, and this should look familiar to you in just a second. This is where we fought Big John, the very first boss of the game.
Warm-up complete. Change mode.
Yep, and she turns into Big John. It's a little bit harder version of Big John.
Going somewhere?
Going somewhere? It's a huge boss rush. Basically, she's going to turn into all the bosses throughout the game. It's going to end with a new boss battle. But basically, it's, if you know how to beat the bosses, it's basically the same, just a little bit harder versions of them. And they got more health and everything. So, all the bosses throughout the game will be fighting them again. So, you just got to... You just gotta do the same thing as you did the first time you fought him. He's just got more. He's got more health and everything, but he's really not too much harder. He is a little bit faster, so. But other than that, he's really not much different. If you remember how to beat him the first time, he's not anything different, so. And basically, this is all the acts. Just each time, each boss is a new act. The best thing to do is get behind him. Or her, because it is Bloody Rachel in disguise. But... Alright, I need to get this health right here. Give me my health! I did get the health. Oh god. Yeah, best thing to do is get behind him. That's how you can take off most of his health. Ow! He is whooping my ass. If he's whooping my ass in that, if this guy's whooping my ass, this does not bode well for all the other bosses. Yeah, this is not going to bode well for all the other bosses if he's whooping my ass right. If this guy's whooping my ass.
Ready? Action.
So. He's got a lot more health too, so just be careful of that. I gotta be careful of that charge, that's what's getting me. Alright, so now. Ow! Alright, this is not boding well right now. Give me my help, please. Alright. Alright, we got him. Alright, get behind him. Also, that's a good way to get the stun when you stun him like that too. If you block one of his moves, you can stun him. Look how much health I'm taking off. So, that's another good thing to do. So, he's not terribly hard. He's just, like I said, a harder version. And there's a lot more of these barrels you got to deal with too. So, and I got him. There we go. And that takes care of the first battle.
Error. Miscalculation of target's power coefficient. Recalculate.
Sorry, Rachel, dear. Our stats are off the charts.
That's right, lovely Rachel. Forget all this math and come have a drink with me. Yeah, all three of us. A drink, together. How does that sound?
Cannot compute data, have a drink. Reset environment and recompute.
So there we go. That's the first act. The second act would be, of course, the next boss. I might be able to squeeze another boss in. I should be able to, only. What I'm going to do is, if I have the points, I'm going to buy a take two. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Like I said, for this part, I'm just going to keep Joe, because it's all bosses. Do I have enough for a take two? I hope I have enough for a take two. I do. Good. Alright, so now that we got Big John out of the way, who's next? It's Flinty Stone!
Change mode.
So,
Computation complete.
it's Flinty Stone, so.
Terminal function. Destroy. Destroy. Destroy.
Now we got Flinty Stone to worry about. The best thing to do is, again, get behind him. He's got way more health than Big John Big John did. But again, this one isn't terrible. The only thing that gets terrible about this boss is when he starts turning into the snake guy, because he does it a lot longer. But other than that, okay, when he does the snake, he actually does it a lot longer, so you're going to have to be on your toes. And he takes off 2 health each time, so. But once he takes care of that, when he goes, he'll be able to go. He'll go to sleep like he normally does, and then you'll be able to really nail him and get some really good. You gotta know when he stops, like that. And now, good time to get some major damage in. The Flinty Stone's actually not too hard. The only thing you gotta worry about is, like I said, his snake form. But he's not that hard. And that's it. The one I'm worried about, of course, is Frost Tiger, because he was hard to begin with. He is a harder form of him. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not too worried about taking too much health right now, but I can't really afford to take too much damage. Like right now. Give me a health burger, please. Ah! Alright, that's enough. That is enough. And, once he does that, we got him. There we go.
Fatal error. Reason for defeat unknown.
You want to know why you lost there, honey?
Because you have no heart. Can't feel the fire without a flame in your soul. Ain't no calculus to explain that.
Heart? Cannot process. No such function in Dr. Kraken's data.
Oh well.
Wait. An incoming data stream? Like an impulse.
Joe?
Yeah, I know. She's officially out of order. Looks like there's no reason to fight her anymore.
Well, that was easy. Wasn't too bad. So, I mean, that wasn't too bad, but, yeah. If you think it's over with yet, you got another thing coming. So, we're going to end it here, guys. When we come back, it's time to take on, well, the next part of the next boss is Cameo Leon.
Sylvia, look! The UFO! The UFO! Oh, yeah!
So, the next movie is a space flick, huh? Well, that's just fine with me.
So, alright, so we're going to end it here, guys, when we come back.
Too.
Oh, let's see, what do you say?
Man, I need a break too.
Okay. Well, anyway, we're going to end it here, guys. When we come back, we're going to continue on here. And I guess enter the UFO and take on the next boss, which, if you remember from the LP, it's Cameo Leon. So y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all next time on Let's Play Viewtiful Joe 2. This is DKS3 of the Crazy Gamer, signing out.